See if it's set up properly.
Yeah, right.
Still got some code here at the lab and restock medication here. Lower than I'd like. This spot B, there might still be some of the other clinics. I'm going to have to start packing this stuff out. Keep that to make sure nobody tries to give that to Ares when he's unconscious. Okay. You're fine. You're normal. Yes. Normalcy is something you can... Anyone even cleaned up this room? Good. Good. Should just get some food. That's quite a Aries.
Attention, yeah. And Ingram as well, apparently. Ingram's in the air, yay.
Do we
Love
hear
them.
Ingram from below?
Exactly. Yeah.
Could be dead. He definitely isn't. He definitely is. I mean... Does he think he's fooling? Moving his axolotls away. Thanks to... Ingram to the militia, does anyone know about the blood on the north side of the second stadium?
It's Ares, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
10-4, thank you. Seriously? Right, this entire place is a minefield. I need to find fuel or something. Put it on the inside of a mask. No, people like that make contingencies. Especially if they know they're building up. It wouldn't make sense.
I'm just not in a good headspace. Hello, Ingram.
Hello, am I interrupting on something?
No,
No,
you're
but the
probably...
tension's so thick you can cut with a knife.
Yeah,
Ah.
you're probably
I see.
going to
I'm
add
just
a
being
lot of
yelled at
needed
again.
levity.
I mean...
Oh, sorry, I had to use Ares' clinic to patch up
No, no, that's...
multiple people.
Who else got injured?
have
well,
several bite
Ares-
marks from fucking Aries, so.
From Ares.
From
Okay.
Ares.
Ares got out of bed, Rylan was taking him back, bit him because he was moving him.
Okay, okay. Understood. Human bite marks, not infected bite marks. No longer my responsibility.
And other than that, I don't think those are really any other injuries.
Okay.
Hotkey stitches, that's it really.
I was trying to keep you out of the doghouse, as it were.
Oh. Apologies.
You're fine.
Oh. Oh. This isn't the greatest news to get up to find out about, however. At least it isn't infected by rats.
Yes, it is thankfully just Ares being Ares.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and
Ares being a gremlin.
considering I saw him from a splatter through surgery and such, I'm fairly certain he's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, not fun to watch.
should we? Yeah, I'm going to tell you. Apparently the last person down there with Ares to give him medication was Lus, who's not supposed to be with Ares alone, and
Why?
inside the IV is melatonin.
Ooh.
Wait,
That
why can't...
is not good. Okay.
Did I miss a chapter?
Perhaps, but the long and short of it is, Ares despises being sedated.
Yes.
Oh. I see.
To the extent that when the surgery took place, I made sure he was only given pain medication and not sedatives. Which... Okay, no, I checked in on him, and he seemed to be asleep. Updated his IV. Changed those
Took the
bandages
melatonin
out.
out.
Good. No, so long as he's actively taking those antibiotics, I think he'll get through this.
Most certainly. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Ares is small, but is a fighter.
Oh, definitely. Scrappy.
Do you still need any of my O negative universal donor blood at all? Because I know, according to Ares, we're just using what he, like his own, back on him.
Yes. We had a bit of a... We were a bit low on that blood type.
Well, I'm big, I have a decent bit of blood.
If you'd be willing to donate some vials, I would greatly appreciate that.
I would be willing to, definitely. Whenever you need me, tonight or later, it's up to you.
I apologize, I haven't actually got much experience with the procedure myself.
Fair enough, we probably would need Ares then. I don't think he's... Was he taking his pain medication right then? I don't remember. He was saying he was in pain. I don't know if he actually was or if he was just saying it.
I have no idea.
Either way,
Either way.
he kept crawling around the floor.
He does that sometimes.
He threw his stick at one point.
No, we need to find a better way for him to self-ambulate around.
Giant hamster ball.
No, I was thinking more something with wheels. Or at least double forearm crutches.
Both are good options, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Giant mech suit.
I wish. That would be amazing.
Were it available?
That would be.
You
Darn.
know, I bet the AI core at Atlas would be perfect to put in that and then have it piloted around.
I'm pretty sure it's broken, but
Is
We'll
well, that
give it.
AI core is massive.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but we
How
said
big's the
big
mech?
mech suit.
Yes. No.
That's
How
true.
how big is this hypothetical neck?
Yeah, how big is this mech?
In the sectors, I watched something called Transformers. There's one that turned into an aircraft carrier out there in the field and the sea. I bet we could throw it in there and then boom, robot.
We're not making Ares the size of an aircraft carrier.
Oh.
I mean, it would be an upgrade.
I don't think he would ever leave. I think he'd
Fair
just
enough.
stay like that.
It's good to laugh.
Oh, I actually did not give these back. I do, since you're here, I'll give this back. We needed to use that earlier because of the injuries.
Oh, yes. No, of course.
Hey, who do I give these warm blankets to that they used on my arm for the IV?
What did they? Oh,
They covered my
The
arm up so I didn't have
blankets.
to look at the.
uh,
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, we can just return that to the clinic. I'll make sure they
I'll
get washed.
return. That's fair. I'll return it later.
No, no. You know we aren't in good positions when I'm expected to be one of the ones doing a surgery.
If you need help with surgery, let me know. I can
Please.
assist.
Please.
If anyone needs surgery while I'm here, I will be more than happy to help.
I picked the branch of biology that was supposed to be the furthest away from human anatomy.
Well,
What about animal anatomy?
It's not even animal anatomy.
Oh.
it's mushroom anatomy.
Yes. And yeasts and molds, but yes,
Everything that
You
falls
guys, by the
under
way.
the mycology umbrella.
exactly.
You're right. I'm just quiet.
I
Right.
got nothing to say. I'm not a science person.
That's
Nope, but you're smart, just not on science.
Don't know. Rylan taught me quite a bit about these things.
Rylan taught me a lot about stars,
Yeah.
like the
Same
science
here.
behind them. I'm a mythology guy myself. Side effect of being literally named after one.
No, I was going to try and pick up some meals if Brocker was here, and seeing as they aren't, stealing off the top of supplies to actually make some.
How has Brock been? I haven't seen Brock in a while.
They've been getting a lot of sleep lately. I think the stress is getting to them a bit.
Well, that's good. Well, not the stress being good, but the sleep is good. Making up for my own lack of sleep.
Yeah, something like that. I just realized if you're still needing antibiotics, I just restocked the lab. Was,
Also, just on the off chance that I need it on the field.
yes.
And do you have a spare clipboard or the materials to make one?
A spare clipboard. I do not currently have one on my person.
Ah, damn. I was going to make a list of everyone that's allergic to specific things, such as Rylan and penicillin, and amoxicillin.
Rylan and Artemis, as well as Soap the guard here, are allergic to penicillin.
Oh, good to know. Soap is a nickname, I assume.
Yes, Hope is the only name I've ever known them by. However, yes, it is a nickname.
Got it.
Where did my book go? I should have that on me. Where? That. I'm sorry. I keep my notes on me at all times, and I don't see them in my things. I'm going to go look for that. Yes, a bit. Wish you.
Do you want any help, or are you good on your own?
I think it might be at my actual place. I was working in
second
the
stadium.
penicillium lab. That's why I had extras that I could give out.
Fair enough.
So it's probably sitting there, and I don't know, next to any of the machines I'm using there instead of it being missing, but I'm going to go look for that.
Good luck. Hopefully it's there.
With eggs.
Hopefully.
Most likely.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Just heading to the restaurant.
I think a few people are there already. Just. Where are my notes? Where are my notes? Where they have gone? It's fine, Ingram. They are probably in a bag that you put down. Just in a bag that you put down, and they are not properly missing. And no one is taking it, no one is reading your notes with your personal diary in it. Just be an effect of your own ditzy mind and not missing.
Stay in the stadium, so I believe we can come out here.
Yes, you are allowed to come out. What
That
happened
was
to
good
their
timing.
arm?
I got bit by a bear.
And
Yes.
it's still open?
Not much. A little bit. Mostly the bite teeth marks.
It was disinfected.
Yeah, I've cleaned it everything.
Oh,
It's just a bit of dried blood.
okay. Even still, take this. That
Oh,
is
thank you.
penicillin. Please don't take it if you're allergic to it.
Nope, not allergic.
Good,
Tried it before.
good. Just the amount of bacteria that would be in a bear's mouth.
Hmm.
Maybe with some later.
Don't need you keeling over.
I'm not gonna. I've survived Hasha. How do you, I have 2 large scars over my eyes. I think I can survive a few bear attacks.
Most definitely.
I'm resilient.
You said
I did
this.
have a question for you.
Yes. Yes.
I'm looking for any sort of area in Atlas that does not have radiation or is safe from it.
Atlas that does not have radiation. Well, you'd want to go as far as humanly possible from the initial crater site. It goes all the way to the beach in the south, but if you go north, there's a few places out of the reach of it near the uranium mines, near the naval base, and there's an underground vault. Yes.
Can you show me these?
I suppose so, yes. Would that be now?
If you're available, I would appreciate it.
Understood. I'm just going to give this to Minos, and I will be right back then.
Alright. There are tables near the inns. I'll head there.
Right.
I think they have moved from the restaurant.
Oh, of course they've moved. Minos, what's your 20?
No, I'm over on the far side of the second stadium right now. Why? What's up?
Letting you know all was fine with my notes. I got you a clipboard. I'm leaving it near the entrance to the clinic for you. I've been
Alright.
asked to accompany some of our guests.
Alright. More than fine. I'll head to the clinic right now. Hello.
Hello. Yes, empty clipboard.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm assuming it's John and Skura that wanted you all.
yes, so wish me good luck.
You need good luck when it comes to that.
I do.
I am stressed about sleeping 2 doors down from him.
I apologize about that.
No, it's fine. I was unaware at the time. And then I found out.
Well, I hope I can find what they're looking for.
You know what they are? Yes, I wouldn't be technically supposed to know.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Go do that.
I choose. Something.
This is the table time because we don't have table time.
I see.
I heard table
Hello. We're having a talk. Someone might be filling their juice. Give us a few seconds for him to return.
We'll give a few seconds. That's fine. So you can see.
Well, you can talk to me. How can I help you? How am I talking to Posh? Hello. How can I help you?
A bear attack.
Yeah.
Did you get near one of its cubs?
No, I was just walking through the tunnel and got attacked by it. I think it was in like a angry state or something.
Most of the bears I've seen are extremely docile.
It is
I don't know what to tell you.
however. I wouldn't be surprised if they're getting less groggy than they have been over the winter.
Fair enough, they're getting hungry.
They certainly were hungry.
Now we wait.
Wait a minute. Give me 1 second to go clear off my arm. My shirt at least.
Yes, being covered in blood is not always the best idea around the infected.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
sorry, I must have dozed off.
No, you're more than fine.
It's more than alright.
Score just went in to clean their clothes.
There you go.
Not their arm, though. Just their clothes.
Well, yeah. A shirt's easier to clean.
Fair enough.
I think I fell asleep for a moment.
Yeah, just for a second. Has been a long day.
It has been.
Has been. I've been out searching everywhere for remaining missing people.
Who's remaining missing?
Don't know. I don't remember the name. I just know that at least one more person is missing.
I've been out looking for my son.
Any leads so far?
A couple. That's what I'm trying to follow up on. In any case, were you ready to head out?
Yes, I'll be ready to head out when you are.
Let's get going then.
Good luck on your travels.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck with your hopefully uninterrupted sleep for a while.
I'm not sleeping yet.
So, places without radiation.
Or with minimal.
That is going to be...
We need to grab our weapons.
Oh, yes, of course. I have lanterns if you'd prefer something with a slightly brighter light.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Right, into Atlas then. Gas masks on.
Yes.
This is Ingram heading out into Atlas with Dawn and Skura. Standard procedure, I'm sure you understand.
Mm-hmm. It's quite alright. Oh. You're missing an arm. I apologize, I didn't realize.
No, it's alright. Not exactly something I draw attention to, especially the first time meeting someone.
No, I'd imagine. Okay. You'd understand how it would be a bit jarring suddenly realize that, though.
Oh, definitely. That was hardly anywhere close to the worst reaction I've gotten.
You have me curious.
I don't know. I think about approximately 15 seconds of continued screaming was the worst.
What?
They were young. It'd give them some.
Gas
Right.
mask on.
Ah,
Mhm.
yes. Apologies.
No,
like
and
this
they...
thing.
Child!
Hmm.
They were introduced to the concept by seeing me without my arm on.
Ah. Hmm.
No. To the southeast of here is the actual crater, and the closer you are to that, the worse the actual radiation gets. And it reaches all the way down to the beaches.
Sorry, you actually... I get to stand right here.
Oh,
Mhm.
I see.
I
Still
believe it's
somewhat
one of those
terrifying.
shoplifting alarms.
You missed it, but there was a time us two were out with another member, and Don stood there for a second, and I just heard a beeping get slowly and gradually faster and faster,
That
which my
sounds
thought was, oh,
alarming.
there's a bomb.
Gotta keep you vigilant.
You certainly do.
No, if you go more to the north side here, there's residential, the old vault, the uranium processing plant and mine. As you can tell, there was a bit of an...
This is Minos. I'm leaving the militia. I will be back in a few.
Temple.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go see a friend.
How unspecific. Okay. Doesn't appear like that arm injury is stopping you much.
Oh no, I'm very much used to injuries. Oh, I do, but someone's gotta keep things clean.
So the vault itself is completely free of radiation. However, it is what most folks out here have been calling wildfire nests from places where the contamination is deep enough that there are ancient infected bodies.
There are.
Yes. As well, unless someone has actively repaired the oxygen filtration, I don't think that it would be a good place to stay for an extended amount of time. But
Any chance that somebody with technical knowledge would be able to?
Yes, I entirely believe so. There's still emergency power running.
So we can check on that.
Likely to go down and actually check the systems. We'd need to
Let's
be
do that.
quiet, but it's doable. Once you get to about the elevator, it is safe to breathe in.
You can lock it closed.
You can.
Interesting. The elevator is safe, you said.
Yes. It's safe to breathe. However, I'm going to ask that everyone be very careful about their own volume in both steps and speech due to the sheer amount of the cordyceps.
Right, go down. Right.
I will give it my best attempt, though. My footballs.
I also suggest wearing masks down here due to the sheer amount of the wildfire. But you're safe from radiation. I think it was one floor up from here, actually. It's been a little bit.
Where would the filtrations be?
I believe it's one floor up from here, actually. We'll need to go back to the staircase.
I see. Alright.
Trying to remember where this was. It's a server room. On one of these floors. Apologies, I haven't been down here in a while. It's one of the things that reacts to sound over there. If someone was staying down here, the water wouldn't be at 100%. As well, I didn't notice any alterations to any of the devices in that room, and there seems to be no active settlement in here.
Alright, we can continue looking elsewhere then.
There's an entire, like, aerodome over there.
There is.
Like a fake jungle.
That's why there's enough oxygen for us to even breathe at this point, but the actual filtration is very low. People stay down here for too long, they just start breathing nothing but nitrogen. That's what the filters would be needed for.
We were going to head out?
Yes.
We leaving?
Yes, to the next location.
Alright.
I think I actually need to go to the bottom to activate the elevator.
Alright.
I was gonna say I'll just call it up.
No, and if it's any consolation, despite how healthy that colony looked, it doesn't look like it's been fed recently.
No, it doesn't. You know, when you told me you were a mycologist,
Yes?
I didn't think you were a blood biomycologist.
It is one of the things I study, but not in the entirety of my study.
Really?
Yes, I mean, even the medicine I gave to Skurat earlier is some of my own work.
Fascinating.
I mean, penicillin is just processed penicillium. But, yes, I have done a decent amount of research into wildfire as well.
My late sister, she was also quite interested in mycology.
I have to ask, because you don't exactly have the most common last name. What was your late sister's name?
My sister?
Yes.
She went by a couple, I believe. By the end of her life, she was going by Minerva.
Really? I've
Yes.
read some of her research.
She's quite well published. When you have a father like ours, it tends to make things like that quite easy.
I've never actually been into that building, but I've been informed multiple times that it is trapped to the gills. But I do believe it's getting to that area where there is less radiation in the air.
Do you want me to case it real quick?
Yeah.
Right. Got that?
It's trapped. That normally means somebody either lives there or somebody had something there. Old world.
From my understanding, somebody had something there, and multiple groups have tried to case
Behind
it.
you. Laura.
No, your sister's work was revolutionary in the fields of adaptive immunity.
Yes, she was. Honestly, you likely know more about her than I do at this point, if you've read her work.
Only some. I never was one to live within these sector walls myself. I got...
Okay, quite a few ways in. Front door, no go. A lot of barbed wire and also a trap in the actual entrance. The inside seems to be clear. Some lights are on. Looks like there's activity. Not sure who. Didn't get a good look at them before, like, they would have been seen. But I found at least a few points of entry that are not the front door.
Save that one for...
I'll keep it in my notes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do some scouting later.
And then the other main places would be in the direction of the naval base. I believe some of there. It's not that irradiated. However, I had been there somewhat recently and did not see any human life there.
The naval base.
Yes.
Might be overlooked just for that alone.
Of course. I will let you know, though, it is also entirely filled with ancients.
Is it now?
Honestly, it's, in my mind, one of the safest places to go if you want to observe them.
Really?
Well,
Good to see.
I believe I cleared out any of the active ones my last time I was there, however. Who
I would
knows?
love to see an ancient.
At the very least, I would prefer to wait until day so we don't have much interference. But It's not too hard to trick the ones there to coming to our side.
Gura, you feeling up to defending against an ancient?
Yeah, I think I have enough ammo.
Alright.
It's
I
less.
apologize. I've not really seen wildfire out here.
That's understandable. It's, I'm presuming, not a active threat in most of the sectors.
It wouldn't be a sector if it was.
Mm-hmm.
Are you planning to summon it to see it or summon it to fight it and win?
To see it.
So we're going to leave quite quickly?
I will clue us into how exactly this is going to go once we're over there.
Alright. My main goal is I would like to see one.
Well,
That's all.
we're about halfway through the night. We're at a bit of a disadvantage if we have it purely at night, plus visibility will be lowered. But it is doable. Alright. So, oh, we will be climbing the vines down. I just wanted to get somewhere where I won't be cornered by infected while explaining.
Stand watch.
Alright, there is a large amount of wildfire growth in the actual offices of the naval base. It is simple enough to lure them upstairs where there is a broken window that they can be lured through. In your two's case, you will be staying at a relative distance, most likely near that moving van or such. I will use the boat sitting over there to lure it into the water itself. Due to the open torsos that are practically standard in most ancients, it will end up struggling to do anything other than keep itself out of the water itself, and we will have more than enough time to observe it without it even being angered at either of you two, and myself happily out of range.
Alright.
We can wait until daylight for this, or I can go in now.
Daylight.
Alright. No, for Atlas...
Might be a while.
Yes, it might be.
Yeah.
For Atlas itself, you essentially need to bias north as much as possible if you're going to avoid actual radiation. We can go down and look at the other buildings of the naval base if you wish, though.
Yes.
You're planning to go in the water, correct?
I'm planning on getting the infected into the water. I
Okay.
should be able to do...
I got some fins that help you swim in water.
I will take those and return them after, but...
I got 2 sets. You can both have them.
My intention is to spend as little time in the water as possible. Cold morning, spring irradiated water does not sound the most pleasant.
No, it wouldn't.
But no, we can go down and look at the rest of the buildings around there.
Alright.
The vines to go down are near you.
Ah, okay. These ones?
Any of the ones that will actually reach to the ground. I take it you also have some interest in wildfire studies, then?
Not as much. I just followed on around. Just a very simple cleaner. Making sure he's okay.
Oh, I was...
As for myself,
Oh.
No, I'm good. As for myself, I'm interested in the subject. My father was... I don't know how to describe my father, but I'm sure he would have willingly succumbed to an ancient himself if he could get more data on it. It's just the kind of man he was.
Bit of a fanatic, then. No offense intended. I mean,
I suppose.
can hardly be one to judge. It is part of my field of study.
No, fanatic is a good term. It's a reason me and my sister left quite early.
Yes, I believe technically this boat is far enough away from the radiation. Let me check. Yep. So anywhere. This would have been a decent place to hide out if you just needed isolation and some time. To my understanding, all of the munitions have been gone through, but there aren't too many places that count as truly out of... Oh right, this floor is flooded. Doesn't look to be anyone there, though. Truly outside Atlas that are not irradiated in some shape or form.
That is fair.
I also believe to a less lethal extent parts of the old uranium mines are better than out here, but not very good.
It is still uranium.
It is still uranium.
I don't think he'd be
No.
dumb enough to stay down there.
You'd be surprised how many people would be, but no, I don't think Cherry would be one of them.
Intriguing.
Yeah, if you are the one going to get the ancient affecting, you should probably take that just in case. If you do not use it, I'd like it returned, but
of course.
just in case.
Alright, I will have that on me in case. Haven't actually had to take morphine out here yet. But no, that is essentially the extent of the areas in Atlas that aren't irradiated. Hypothetically, someone could be in that building, but I do not have the skills to go through there.
I'll be honest with you, any places that are likely infected with the wildfire, it's not likely he's there.
It is
My
unlikely.
Sorry, my child, his hobbies can be loud.
They can be, which also, considering his hobbies, I would not be surprised if he went out of his way to burn out any of the wildfire in a place he intended to stay.
Exactly. I guess if we're waiting here till morning.
If that is what you want to do. Right? Sorry that this hunt is taking so long.
It's nothing I'm not used to.
Hmm.
It's been over a year looking for him.
Hmm.
I'm just tired.
Over a year. I do hope you find him.
I will.
Yes.
It's only a matter of when.
Good mentality.
Well, your group at the moment sort of depends upon it, doesn't it?
Yes. However, that isn't in the sense I was speaking of when I said that.
Oh.
I can recognize a genuinely stressed parent, being one myself.
Is your child around?
Not around here.
Ah.
But you can... I see some of the anxieties and anger, and it's quite familiar.
I would burn down this entire world for that child. And I have the means to do it.
Yes, that is the scary part.
Apologies for scaring.
But I sympathize with the train of thought.
No, if what I've been told is correct, he should be in the area. People have seen him very recently.
You ever notice you have the wrong skin on, like, so far? Good lord.
Uh-oh.
That is not the skin I meant to have on this entire time. Whoops.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, look, your arm's back.
Yeah, fuck. Wondered why you pointed that out.
Oh.
I'm fine. I'm fine, everyone.
Yay.
I'm the only one recording. It's fine.
Yeah, just cut it out. Just cut it out.
Yep.
Cut it out, cut it out. It's fine, it's fine.
Fix it in post. Fix it in post.
Anyhow, no. No, I understand feeling the need to tear the world open to find them.
I'll do what I need to find him.
I don't like how quiet the nomads have been recently. It used to be you couldn't walk into the city without bumping into one of them.
Really?
Oh, definitely. You'd cross that bridge right over there. Every single time, one of them would be jumping from one of those towers or calling up at you from the boat there.
I see. And they're not within that boat?
I don't believe so. We could check.
Yes, that would be a good use of this time.
Good. Alright. They'll remind both of you to put your masks on.
Oh, fucking hell, the masks.
The annoyance of putting them on is less painful than what happens if you step into the radiation without them.
That is true. Apologies, just sorting through my dings real quick.
course. Take your time.
All right.
Another interesting quirk about the ancients that would make this whole thing easier as well is, unlike other infected, they have no need, or rather, standard infected do not attack one another. They communicate in such a way that they do not attack each other. Ancients do not share this trait with standard infected.
Oh.
Yet their wrath on one of their own, another infected, they may not even pay attention to you. They'll stay nearly entirely focused on what they perceive as their current threat.
I see.
Your left. Going to be more effective to keep moving forward instead of waiting for the entire horde of the city to come out. I hate this jump every time. So, essentially, most people end up taking the vines over on this side to your right, my left, to get down there. But there's a couple different paths.
Bruh. It's fine.
Excuse me. Sorry. you had, if it's not rude for me to ask, you had interest in seeing a naval base regardless?
My son, he knows I like boats. If he had heard that I was in the area, I'd only recently gotten a radio.
Hmm. And view that as a rendezvous point. That makes sense.
Yes. That's my assumption, at least.
No, it's a sound assumption. Especially with something relatively safe like boats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, someone went through and opened all of the doors here, but it's not a person.
No, my teen years I mostly spent on a boat, actually.
What kind of...
Forget.
Huh.
Worked with a group of smugglers. Oh. Not a lot of people will take a 17-year-old for a job.
No.
Especially not one with a name like mine.
Still, smugglers are how I got any of the research from the sectors out here, so...
Exactly. No, my... These big government wigs will call me a beast. Should have seen when they called my father. Nothing here.
Alright. I'm afraid I don't know much about your family history.
I can't get up this way.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
We can... Alright, how did we get down here then? There's
The
stairs. Yes. Oh, just with there apparently being 210 gallons of fuel, I wonder how much of that's actually fuel and not just gum.
At this point?
It's all going to be gum.
Yeah. Evaporated. Nasty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's depressing, but not what we're looking for.
What?
Oh, a dying log. You find quite a few of them out here. People from the old world, making statements about their last days.
Everybody wants to be heard.
They do. They don't want to completely die to the world. Okay. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just hearing a weapon go off.
The turret.
Mm-hmm.
Skura. Good to see you.
Hello. I'm just watching out from the top.
Don't see any sign of people recently being down there.
Always good to check and watch out.
But no, before Before the winter and the river froze over, this used to be the nomads' favorite fishing spot.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Why they'd want fish that was this close to irradiated waters, I don't know, but it was.
Oh, we're gonna need to get Cherry to a doctor as soon as we find him.
Completely. No, it doesn't seem like many people out here know how to undo radiation damage.
No.
Bumpy these roads are they make difficult to navigate.
Just thinking. So you said it wasn't your main focus, but you do know a good bit about wildfire?
Yes? Did you have a question about it?
I'm just curious what you know. If there's a specific part of the virus?
Well, part of it is not viral, it is fungal. But people will see a disease and make presumptions. And because antibiotics don't work on it, they go, it's a virus. But,
Remind me of the plan again.
alright. Both you and Skara will stay at a relative distance. I will begin to bait one of the creatures out at a safe enough distance you can observe.
Alright.
You don't have one of these already.
I do not. Thank you.
So, are we being aggressive? Are we trying to get rid of
No.
it, or are we just leaving it alone?
We are not being aggressive until we're done observing it.
Okay. I'll wait for Bukul.
Perhaps stop there?
Atop one of these trucks or up there would work fairly well. Be a decent enough distance away.
What do you think?
If we go up top and go onto the roof, it's more stable footing.
Let's head there then.
They listen through vibrations and sound, so
There's a rope up. Oh, vines up.
anything this far away is not going to be their main focus, especially when brought outside.
I see.
Alright. One stupid idea, let's go. Alright. Done this before, we'll do it again. Come on. I know. on, big guy. Upstairs. Come on, big guy. Come on, we've done this before. Yep.
Ingram, if you're able to talk, is everything okay?
Yep.
Oh, there they are. Oh, I see, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be happy with these guys.
Sorry, sometimes they can be a little difficult to convince to go out.
All good. Potential. And it's online.
It is. And it's quite angry at me right now.
Start getting aggressive.
Yes, please. Shit.
I will take his blame. Shit is going straight for you.